Watch. Come on, Zika. Get it. Get it.
In this video, I am teaching you how to fold a modified version of Aerodactyl designed by Will Barron. And as you saw, this thing flaps as it flies. I think it might actually be the best flapping paper airplane in the world. And as you see, it looks awesome too. But if you support me on patreon.com/foldableflight, you can download and print off a template that lets you fold one that looks like this, which I think is even a whole lot cooler. Now for just $4 a month, you would get access not only to this template, but to over 90 other templates as well. So be sure to head over there and check that out. With all of that out of the way, let's get folding. All you will need in order to fold this plane is a sheet of 8.5 by 11 inch or A4 paper. And we're going to begin by folding this edge here to this edge over here. And once you do that, go ahead and open your paper up and fold this top edge in to make a triangle, but leave a little gap between this edge and your center crease. I would say just leave a couple millimeters there. And once you do one side, just fold your other side to match. Just like that. Okay, so your plane should look like this. And now we'll fold this top point down. If you're using 8.5 by 11 paper, that will land right along this edge. If you're using A4, land your point about 2 centimeters above this edge here. So I'm using 8.5 by 11. I'll go all the way to that point and make my crease. And once you do that, open that up, flip the paper over, and fold on that crease in this direction now. Just like that. Now we'll flip it back over and fold this top edge in towards the center again. But this time you're leaving a much bigger gap. You can see my gap here is about 1/2 inch or even 1.5 centimeters if you're using A4 paper. That's an estimation. Again, it doesn't have to be exact. Once you do one side, just go ahead and fold your other side to match. Okay, so now we're going to fold this top point again down. And we're folding it down until we reveal this point. And that point you want to land along this new edge you're going to make when you make your crease. Also make sure that your center crease on this layer lines up with the center crease on the layer behind it. Now yours will look just a little different than mine here if you're using A4 paper proportionally, but it should look very similar. Okay, so now we're folding this point down as far as it'll go, and you can see it kind of catches here and here. Just make your crease like that. And then we want to fold this up, and we're looking for these diagonal edges here. Land the point where this diagonal edge intersects that edge right there, right along this edge, and do that on both sides. So I'm looking at that point right there, landing it along that edge. Same idea on this side. And then while I have it in this position, I will take all this slack here and sweep it out of the wing, out towards the outer edge. Just like that. Your plane should look like this. And now I'll flip it over, fold this triangle down, and I'll rotate it into this position here and fold from this point all the way to that point, kind of pulling this back edge forward. Just like that. Crease all the way across. Open it up. And we'll flip the paper back over into this position. Now I'm going to fold starting at this point here. And I'm kind of pulling this layer over. And I want to land this edge right along the back edge of the wing. So it should look basically like this. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. Just like that. And you can open both of those up. And now we'll fold it in half and fold our wings right along this edge here. All the way to the back. Once you do one side, you can just flip it over, fold your other side to match. Okay, and just like that, you have a finished Aerodactyl. And now all you need to do, set your wing angles kind of like this, where you have a very kind of small bend between this angle change. For instance, you don't want it to look like that. Another big thing is that you want these wings to be pretty low angle. For instance, you don't want it to be like that when you hold it pinched. You want them to be down like this. And with that said, thank you so much for watching, and good luck flying your plane. Thank you so much to all of my patrons who are supporting this channel and making these videos possible. I'm now releasing a new tier where you can become the pilot of your favorite foldable flight paper airplane, and your name will appear next to the paper airplane you choose in each of my YouTube videos. So head over to patreon.com/foldableflight and join the foldable fleet today.